What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to play with some stuff I picked up from ColourPop. ColourPop recently released a whole collection of orange products. They've been kind of going through the rainbow of like different little product launches, and to be honest with you, I love it. I think it's such a cute theme. They've already released another one since I purchased this because they're freaking ColourPop. Sometimes you guys make jokes in the comments about ColourPop and how often they launch things, and I can't help but laugh because it's really so true. But I picked up the Orange You Glad palette, picked up a blush and light stick duo, which I've never tried this formula before, so that one's gonna be new to us today. And I picked up the Not From Concentrate So Juicy lip gloss duo. We will swatch both of those and then wear one of them on my mouth. Not our mouths, just mine. I'm the only one here. If you are keeping up with my Get Ready With Me videos, my little book club here on this channel, I will leave all of the information for what we are reading up to in the next video in the description down below in case you need that info. I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm like a little tiny bit sort of over summer colors right now, just because like I feel like summer started 7,000 years ago. I've been hot since 1932. I'm just over it. I don't want to be sweaty anymore. I'm really ready for fall. But the orange collection still appealed to me because I feel like orange is such a good bridge color between summer and fall. You know what I mean? Orange can be fall, but it can also be summer. If I wore this eye look with like a deep burgundy lip, you'd be like, oh, you fall mother. So as far as brights are concerned, orange is like, that's what I can do right now. That's what I can deal with at this moment, she says as sweat drips down her spine. So we've got a lot of fun stuff to play with today. I think it's gonna be a good time, but before we get into it, please don't forget to leave a like on this video if you do not mind, because it is just, it lights up my life. And if you are new around here and you've watched a few videos and you haven't quite committed to hanging out with me on a regular basis, I would like to encourage you at this moment to go ahead and subscribe, because if you don't, I'm going to cry. Quite frankly, I'm going to scream, okay? I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream so loud. But also, I do think that you'd have a good time, and I would like to have you around for more videos. That's enough of the housekeeping stuff about what's going on here on the channel. Let's just get right into it and start first by doing some quick little finger swatches of the Orange You Glad palette. So this is the inside of the Orange You Glad palette. Wow, some of these are so incredibly bright. I wonder if they're going to translate on camera, like how bright they truly are, but in person, specifically this one and this one are super vibrant. I'm gonna do some quick finger swatches in case you guys are just curious what the shades look like on skin, because we're only doing one look today. We might not get to use every single shade, so to give you guys an idea of what that looks like, I'm just gonna do some quick little swatches on my fingers. So this is Zested, Squeeze Me, and Creamsicle. Next we have Rise and Grind, Clementine, which is a very chunky pressed glitter, and then Sunkissed. For the last row we have Tangerine Dreams, Mimosa Mommy, and Ya Peel Me. So what is the plan as far as what I'm gonna do on my eyes? You know what? I don't know. You know, why don't we just start putting some colors down and we'll see where the road takes us today. I'm gonna start by going into Creamsicle on BH number 6 brush. On a Nabla Precision Shader brush, I'm gonna go into the shade Zested. I'm gonna use that to blend out the top of that and bring it up toward the brow. It's a nice light peachy color. It's almost like a flesh tone on me. On the same Nabla brush, I'm gonna go into the color Rise and Grind. I'm gonna put that on the outer and the inner portions of my mobile lid area. I'm gonna pick up my BH number 7 brush. It's just a little bit of a smaller blending brush. I'm gonna go into Ya Peel Me, which is like the more brownish orange. I'm just gonna pop that on the outer corner. I'm gonna leave it alone on the inner corner though. Let that be orange, you know what I mean? I'm gonna bring that up a little bit through the crease as well. I'm gonna pick up my Nabla Soft Dab and Smudge brush. I'm going into the shade Squeeze Me. I'm gonna pick up a bunch of that shade on the brush and then wet that with a little bit of Fix Plus before I apply it. I'm gonna pop that right in the center of the lid. And to blend that into the surrounding oranges, I'm gonna pick up the same brush that I used earlier and just tap over the edge. Okay, I went ahead and powdered under my eyes, and we're gonna start working on the lower lash line a little bit. That's what's next. I don't know why I feel the need to explain, because that's just what we always do. I'm gonna grab my Nabla pointed crease brush. I have taken to really liking this brush for my lower lash line. I'm gonna go into the shade Mimosa Mommy. Mommy, I want a mimosa. That's weird. I'm gonna drag that color underneath my lower lash line. I'm gonna smoke that down pretty far. I'm just gonna hold down right here a little bit and blend over that because it helps me get it into my eye wrinkles. Don't judge me, I'm getting old. I'm gonna grab a lash line smudger brush and go into a little bit more of Ya Peel Me, and I'm gonna push that right into the outer portion of the lower lash line, just really on like the outer 1/3, just to define the lashes. And for my waterline, I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in the color Torch. Wow, she's never used that before. They all scream, she's really branching out today, they say in unison. Just gonna run that through my waterline because it's a lovely orange, and it'll just help us continue the lovely orangeness of this lovely orange look. So I want to play with this pressed glitter in the center here. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that this might not even be eye safe. I'm gonna risk it today because I'm gonna try to put it in places where it'll be easy for me to remove, but just always remember, especially with glitters, if they're not eye safe, they can be dangerous to your eyes. They can scratch your corneas if they're not the right shape of glitter to be put near the eye area. So please, please, please always be very, very careful. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that on my ring finger, and I'm gonna almost use this as like a brow bone highlight. And the reason I want to do it that way is A, because I don't want it to be directly in my eye area just in case, and B, because I don't know, I think that'll just be like an interesting way to add it to this look without like interrupting the rest of what the look's got going on. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take a Luxie 111 mini brush and just use that to blend out the edge of that glitter. I hope you can see. I hope you can see this on camera because this is fun. On a Luxie 141 mini, I'm gonna go into the shade Tangerine Dreams. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that and use it to just brighten up the inner corner. Using that dry, and that shimmer is still so intense. I'm waiting for my lash glue to dry, but while I do so, just wanted to pop in and give you guys an update. Not only is the pressed glitter not intended for the eye area, but Sunkissed and Mimosa Mommy and Rise and Grind are also not intended for the eye area. Now, the only one I would really worry about would be the pressed glitter, because like I said, the reason for glitters not being eye safe is usually because they can scratch you, whereas when it's just a regular eyeshadow, it's normally just an issue of staining, so that doesn't really concern me so much. But the glitter, that one does concern me a bit. Okay, I actually quite like this eye. The next item I got is a duo of a blush stick and a light stick. So we'll do the blush stick first. The packaging on these is very hefty and substantial. I'm impressed. See, I'm gonna apply it first directly to my cheek, and then I'm gonna like see like, should I dab it out with a stippling brush? Should I dab it out with a sponge? What do we do? Do we use our fingers? I don't know what to do. It's gonna go right in within try. Ooh, they're very pigmented. Okay, I was not expecting so much in one swipe. I'm gonna pick up the little stippling brush from the e.l.f. Jelly Pop collection and stipple it in with that initially. I am noticing that like over here where I powdered underneath my eye, it is kind of balling up the powder a little bit, which is not really a slight against the product, just kind of you need to make note that it's not a cream that you can get away with butting up against your powders, you know? I want you guys to know that this entire time that I've been filming this video, I have had Spice Up Your Life by the Spice Girls running through my head, and I don't know why, because I haven't heard that song in years, and I'm not enjoying it. On this side, I'm gonna do the same thing, and then I'm going to try tapping it out with my fingers and see if we get a better result like that. Oh, it's definitely better with fingers. Okay, yes ma'am. Fingers it is. Now let's try the light sticks. This is the shade Bullseye. Looks like this. Again, hefty. The blush stick worked so much better with fingers. I'm gonna assume this will too. So I'm gonna put that right on the top of my cheekbone and then just tap it in with my fingers. That's kind of nice. That gives like a candlelight sort of a glow. Do a little on the nose, see how it fares there. So that again broke up my under eye concealer when I did that, even using my finger. And I didn't really put powder over here in this area. This is just where my concealer itself was. So not a great sign as far as how it layers over other products. I don't know, I'm not 100% sold on those two, but I will continue playing with them and see what we can make work. Finally, we have the Not From Concentrate So Juicy Duo. Now, I already know that the So Juicy glosses are honestly some of my favorite glosses to come out in recent times. They are a delight. They are a joy. They are shiny and glassy and comfortable and generally just fantastic. The two shades in this duo are She's Here and Vava Voom. Now, the She's Here shade is kind of like a neutrally nude sort of a tone. Definitely not what you would expect in an orange collection, but I think that something like this in an orange collection as a lip is smart because it's like a good foil to a very, very bright eye look. I'm gonna swatch both of these on the lips and then we will decide which one goes better with this look. Okay, so let's talk about what I think of all of the products that I bought from this launch. The eyeshadow palette, I think this palette is gorgeous, stunning, beautiful. I always get a little bit disappointed when there is a non-eye safe glitter in a palette, just because I feel like that's what I want to use it for. And granted, I did, but I did feel like I wanted to keep it away from like the more immediate eye area, so I only put it on the brow bone. But outside of that, the performance of this palette is stunning. ColourPop pressed shadows are always really, really good. I don't think I've ever tried a ColourPop palette that was disappointing to me. As far as the colors are concerned, everything works together beautifully. I think it's well balanced. If I'm comparing this to the neon orange palette from Huda Beauty, I have to say that I think I like this better, simply because this is just as good quality, but it is actually a complete orange palette, whereas the Huda Neon Orange palette, it was very pretty and it was a nice palette and I enjoyed using it, but it was only semi-orange, you know what I mean? I like these little like color theme palettes to be like really on theme. If you're gonna do it all the way. As far as the light stick and the blush stick, I'm not entirely 100% sold on these just yet. I'm going to play with them over different bases because I was wearing a pretty heavy matte base today. Well, not completely matte. I had a lot of concealer, I did powder underneath my eyes, and I just feel like it could do better over a different situation. So I'm gonna play with these a little bit, but as of right now, I'm not entirely sold. And like I said with the So Juicy glosses, I love the formula of these glosses, but worth noting, I think these got tinglier. Okay, I'm pretty sure that these two shades are more tingly than the initial ones that I bought when they first launched this formula. And I was a little bit surprised about the shades. I felt like She's Here was more opaque and nude than I was expecting it to be. And then the opposite with Vava Voom. Vava Voom, which I'm still wearing on my lips right now, is so sheer. And I thought this was gonna be a little bit more of a bright orange. Both of them are nice. They just weren't exactly what I was expecting them to be, which is partially my fault. I didn't look up the swatches, but both of them are nice. I do kind of wish Vava Voom was a little bit more orange. I would even go so far as to say the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Apricot has more of an orange tone to it than this one does. Overall, I enjoyed these products and I don't think anything's gonna get outright returned. The only thing I wasn't really into was the cheek sticks. Please don't forget to go ahead and leave a like on this video if you don't mind taking a moment out of your day to do that, because it really helps me out and I always appreciate it. And if you are new around here, don't be a stinker, just subscribe because it's gonna be a good time and I would love to have you around. If you would like to keep up with me between videos, get some behind the scenes, see my lip art, more creative makeup looks, unbox my PR, all that kind of stuff, come follow me over on Instagram. I am at Miss Quinface over there. That's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you always, and I will see you in the next one.